Hello and welcome to 5 A Day with Jay. I am J.R. Murdock. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whatever you're joining me, next year, next week. I don't know when you're watching this, but I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy you're joining me. I'm so happy you're along for the ride. New intro. What'd you think? Let me know. I would love to hear what you think about the intro. I'm working on it. I'm learning. It's probably not going to be the same. Obviously, I've got the title card in there now, so the title card will change with each video. That's kind of my plan. As I keep on saying, this is a learning process. I don't know what I am doing. I'm taking courses. I'm learning. I'm figuring this stuff out. I'm toying around with things. The initial effect I'm doing is just something fun. If I'm really quiet, you should hear two things. One, it'd be bed music. Hopefully there's low little music along the bed there. Second thing you should hear is, well, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's been raining all day. Not just rain, thunder, lightning, hail. It has been awful outside. Wind blowing. I thought I got a great time lapse of the rain. I set up the GoPro, still messing around with the time lapses. Having fun with that too. And experimenting, and when you experiment, sometimes you'll fail. I thought I set it up to do a time lapse. For whatever reason, it cycled and it just did a regular video. I can make it into a time lapse. At least I have the raw video to work with. It's going to be this big, and I needed it this big, but these things happen. Again, iteration after iteration, trial, failure, until you succeed. To that point, what happened today? Today is March 3rd, 2021. SpaceX launched another rocket, the third they've done this with. The first two went up. First one came down and just belly flopped. Boom, explosion. Second one came down, kind of crooked. Boom, exploded. Third one came down, landed, was on fire. The landing legs didn't deploy, so it kind of landed crooked, and then it exploded. Every iteration got better. Every time they kept on working on it, it kept getting better. That is what I hope I'm doing here. I'm hoping that the more that I do this, the better I'm going to get. When I sat down, and this is what I'm working on, is I had no idea what I was going to talk about. I just turned on the computer, turned up the microphone, got the video going, hit record. Words. Where am I going to go? That's something that I've always struggled with, is where am I going to go from here, and trying to get my thoughts in a coherent form and get them out. Again, trial, failure, iteration, trial, failure, repeat until I succeed. Same thing I'm doing with learning Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere, learning all these programs. There's so many programs to learn. Working with Photoshop. I've been working on book covers. As I said yesterday, I'm taking a pause on the writing to do the fourth Heinlein rule of writing, which is get the work out there. So I've got a lengthy schedule ready to go. Once I have everything completed, I will begin scheduling these things. And I started to think, well, what do I do on the weeks where I don't release an ebook or a print book? I've got all these short stories. I keep meaning to drop the short stories. I need to do book covers. I'm going to do them all as ebook. I'll do them as an ebook when I get a collection together of, say, 10. I'll put them in a collection and then release the collection. I've got Murdockian Tales Volume 1 out there. It'll be Murdockian Tales Volume 2. I will work on getting volumes of short stories out there. I will release all the short stories as an ebook every week. You know what this gives me? This gives me the opportunity at the end of these books that I have ready to go to have a compilation ebook, print book ready to go at the end of that. Again, content, getting content out there for discoverability, to have people go, wow, look at what this guy has out there. Look how much content this person has. That is what I'm working towards. That is my goal for 2021. Content, content, content. And I started last year by doing these videos because I wanted to get videos going to get people interested and get people in. Did it work? I don't know. Some people are watching. They're watching on different formats, different channels. I get that. I'm not a famous star. I'm not somebody that people are like, ooh, hey, we got to go see what that Murdock fellow is doing. You know what? These things happen. And again, I'm not distributing my content wide at the moment because I'm learning. I know I'm struggling. I know I need to pick things up. I'm dropping a few on my Facebook channel to get people's attention. I'm posting them on my blog post. I'm having fun writing up the blog post, getting that stuff done. I'm really having a good time doing what I'm doing. So that said, I'm working on getting things prepared. I'm building my snowball, getting ready to throw it, whatever analogy you want to use. I'm getting the ball rolling. I don't know, it's where my head was going. And there's a lot of other things that I want to do as well while I'm working on all of this stuff. I want to work on a video to show how one specific learning disability works. And it's an idea I've had in my head for some time. I want to explain to people how dyslexia works. And I want to do a little short 1-minute video. I'll put it on YouTube and I'll put it on TikTok. Just to explain to people how my mind works. Like when I see a number, my brain will see the number, my eyes will translate the number properly, but I'll invert 1 or 2 digits, or 1 or 2 sets of digits. That kind of thing will happen. Somebody sent me a graphic today, and I read it, and I knew what it said, but my brain completely merged 2 different words from 2 different sentences into something completely different, giving the image a completely different meaning that just had me laughing hysterically, going, oh, I see how I did that, but why? Why did my brain merge those 2 sentences like that in the way they did? It was weird, and that's the kind of stuff I kind of want to get out there and explain. At any rate, beyond that, I am working on trying to improve my videos. Now that I've got a good transition, I don't know if you see it here, awesome. I'm going to see if I can get a little footer bar at the bottom. Hey, J.R. Murdock. Just something simple. I'll work on improving that as we go forward as well. Again, I'm working on little things, trying to get things set up, trying to get them established so that I can use them in future videos. Because once I get effects figured out and I use them more and more, I can do it again and again and again. I just want to know what you think. What you think. I know I've got a lot to learn. I understand that. I understand I'm starting here, and I want to get to about here. Am I going to be a professional video editor? No, that's not my goal here. My goal is to have fun and to learn and to play around with the tools a little bit. I have no desire to go work for a company full-time doing video editing or doing graphic design. I do want to work on my book covers, so I do want to learn and make them better. If you see my book covers and you're like, hey, you know, I really didn't care for this, that, and other thing, hey, I would love the feedback so that I can improve the next iteration. But once I get these pumped out, I'm not going to go back and start changing book covers. I don't want to do that again. I want to start moving forward with what I'm doing. That's kind of my goal here. I want to go. I actually did the math in my head today and realized that if I write 5 books this year, along with the 4 that I've already got done that I'm ready to publish, that gets me through 4 V&A shipping, 4 of Giant Robot Planetary Competition, and 4 of Almost Superheroes. 12 books. That 12 books of that arc will be done. I'll be ready for my military sci-fi trilogy starting next year, and I intend to put a lot of effort into that military sci-fi trilogy, just like I'm putting into this year. I'm excited about that. When I started thinking about that, I'm like, I'm on the cusp. I'm getting there. I'm over halfway done. These 5 books will put me well past where my brain was thinking I would be. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for 2021. Again, content. That's what I'm working on. That's what I want to get done. That's what I want to get out. At any rate, I'm going to go see if I can make that little scrolly bar thing. I don't know if it'll be a scroll bar or if it'll be a swipe in from the right and, you know, I just have my name, jrmurdock.com, whatever. I'm going to see if I can throw that in there. Maybe on the side over here in the blue, I'll have like, 5 a Day with Jay, episode 94, and then have it disappear. But I was going to play around. Again, let me know what you think. Are we getting better? Are we having fun? That's the goal. If we're not having fun, what's the point? As I keep saying, if I'm having fun, that's the point, because if I'm having fun, I'm going to keep on doing it. At any rate, I've been Jay. You've been awesome. Until next time.